This region has long held the lives of all kinds of creatures. Rich vegetation and a diverse community of animals means that most of the species here have thrived for generations. For us dogs in particular, this place was paradise. Through cooperation and strong bonds, we formed societies capable of taking on more than we ever thought possible. Leaning on one another, however, is doomed to fail when uncaring dogs act on their own selfish desires. When a strange and powerful stone was unearthed, what happened was just that. The stone was stolen. Instead of using its powers to benefit all of dogkind, the one who wields the stone still hides behind its magic to this day, draining life from its surroundings and pushing us even farther from the lands that we once thrived in.
That's why all the factions are fighting, right?
That would be correct. Disagreement about what should be done with the stone's wielder bred tension and mistrust among our society. Before long, dogs who agreed with one another formed their own groups, splitting off from the rest. This is how our factions came to be.
Wow.
Now, that's enough for today. We can continue our discussion of history tomorrow.
Thank you, Leader Beth.
Thank you.
Oh, Jet, Beatrice, what do I owe the pleasure?
Thank you for the warm welcome, Beth. I'm glad to see your faction in good spirits today.
Even if it's just a false sense of safety.
Hey. We've come to ask for your help. The effects of the stone are only growing, and we found that it's worse than we initially thought. The river seems to carry the decay along with it, so it's moving far more quickly than we could have imagined.
You know where I stand on this issue.
We do, and we also remember what you told us years ago. That if one dog can do this to all of us, it's got to be possible for us dogs to make things right. You're the one who gave us hope in the first place. The time to act is now.
Hope doesn't heal the sick. Hope doesn't feed our pups. As much as I would like to believe there's a misled soul behind all of this, I see no reason to focus on a future that may not even exist when my faction depends on me right here, right now. I wish you two the best, but the balance will not be aiding you in this endeavor.
You're making a mistake. Things are only going to get worse for these dogs, and for all of us, if we don't take action now.
I've made my choice.
We have the same goal as you do. Keeping everyone here and everyone beyond here safe.
I know, and yet I cannot be of help to you. Good night.
I just don't understand her. How can blind comfort be any more important than all of their lives?
Ugh. Look, I can't say I understand either, but her choice is made. Trying to change her mind now is only going to make things worse.
It still might be a better idea than trying to change the favored ones' minds. Look, Jet. I know you've never come across them, but those dogs are hardly ones to be reasoned with. Even setting paw within their territory will be a risk.
Unless they're somehow not suffering like the rest of us are, they can't possibly believe this calamity is a good thing. We all want our own to survive.
I wouldn't be so sure.
But we'll try.
Yes, I suppose we'll try.
Even after a day as long as today, we don't get a scrap of food? Come on.
I know. But it's a good day. We didn't have to fight anything. The faction's pups are fed. And just look at those stars.
They're beautiful. Do you think any dogs have ever seen them up close?
What do you mean? The stars?
Yeah. If they're so beautiful from down here, just imagine being up there in the middle of it all. Maybe I'll figure out how to go one day.
You think so? Make sure you bring me along then.
Yeah. What if we actually got out of here? You and me.
Are you crazy? We can't. We wouldn't even make it to the border.
So you'd want to? If we could?
It wouldn't be better out there. We'd be just as hungry in any other faction. And that's if they'd even take us in to begin with. And what if Noble's right? What if the Stone Wielder really does spare us all for helping them now?
That almost feels as far-fetched as going to the stars.
Hey now, I haven't given up on that idea yet.
I hope you know what you're doing.
This town ain't big enough for the two of us, so we should find a bigger town that will accommodate both of us.